Right. Well, Jacob here from the Gladys Porter Zoo, filling in for Charlie today.
As always.
Looks like a great weekend to head out to the zoo and see all the different exhibits out there.
Of course, ma'am. Yeah. I even brought a little friend with me, as we do every week.
Yes,
this
I like
week
how
I
he
brought
calls him a little friend.
a little friend. Yeah, this is one of my more trusty sidekicks that we have there in the education department. His name is Ferdinand, and as his name implies, he's a bull snake.
Get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Ferdinand
Okay.
the bull snake, of course. And you might notice here that he has a very interesting coloration, interesting pattern going on around him. I should say, first and foremost, that he is a non-venomous snake. A joke that I usually make is that they don't pay me enough to handle the venomous snakes over there at the zoo. So, I mean, of course, I'm going to have this guy with me and try to,
Yes.
teach everybody a little bit about why this guy looks the way that he does.
He looks like a rattlesnake.
He does look like a rattlesnake, and that's actually kind of gets him into more trouble than it gets him into more trouble than anything else, just because these guys are very well known for their posturing. So if they ever feel intimidated out in the wild, what they're going to do is they're going to try to imitate that rattlesnake as much as possible, and that's they will make that impressive S shape, that coil that looks like they're ready to strike, and they're going to beat their tail to try to make as much noise as possible so that they sound like a rattlesnake. And of course, we have maybe another snake that we've heard of is the milk snake, which is one of
Yes.
those that tries to mimic another snake so that it doesn't draw as much attention. People stay out of its way. As with this one, it does the same thing, but like I was saying, it gets into more trouble than not. These are very important in controlling rodent populations. A single bull snake can eat up to 1,000 field mice in a year.
Wow.
So, I mean, I don't know about you, but out at our ranch, we have definitely a lot of it. There's a big mouse problem, and my grandpa was always avid about trying to let these guys and the indigos, roam free. But we understand that, they look very intimidating. So,
But they're
a lot of-
relatively harmless, is
They
what
are
you're saying.
relatively harmless,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yeah, yes. They are non-venomous. They'll only give you a little bit of a prick, and they're not very aggressive. But
How
as
big
with
do
any
they get?
snake, they'll get to about 5 to 6 feet. They're very long. I think that they're maybe just right behind the indigo in terms of the longest snakes that we have here in Texas.
Whoa.
He's okay. I'm so sorry about that.
Handle Ferdinand right there.
Yeah, no, they'll get to about 5 to 6 feet long, and that also makes them a little bit scary too.
I see. Well, I know you guys are very busy this time of year. You're getting ready for your big exhibit where it's going to turn. You're going to turn the lights on for everyone for Christmas.
Well, on December 6th, we're going to have our lighting ceremony there at the zoo, and then we'll also have the regular old zoo nights and lights going on December 7th, 8th, and 9th, and that's going to be from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's beautiful. We have all the lights on. Everybody loves being at the zoo at night. There's music, there's caroling, there's treats, hot cocoa and all that kind of stuff, kettle corn. And it only costs $2.50 for admission, or of course, we also do the Toys for Tots drive. So if you bring an unwrapped toy with you, that's free admission for you into the Gladys Porter Zoo.
And it's so much family fun.
It
and
is.
It's great
It
to
is.
see the zoo that way.
Oh, it is, definitely. And I always enjoy walking through the zoo when the lights are on, just there in the evening as well.
Yeah, it really transforms the whole zoo.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. Okay, well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And we are going to be right back.